This is Two Boomer Babes Radio, the show that speaks to the most influential generation in American history. The show that goes right to the core of the boomer lifestyle. Now,
broadcasting to 76 million boomers everywhere.
This is Two Boomer Babes Radio with Barbara Klein and Kathy Bernard.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in.
First, from a New York City apartment to a small house in Vermont, one empty nester tells her story.
Next, first aid and fundamentals for survival. We should all be up to date.
Then, this actor says you need more than bionic strength to fight the flu.
Plus, the 11th architect of the Capitol and 64 million square feet of duties.
And we'll shoot the breeze about the contests that help one man change the way he lives.
You're tuned in to the Two Boomer Babes Radio Hour.
Up next, from Bimpman to half marathoner, and all inspired by an AARP contest. Stay with us.
Did you ever enter a contest hoping to win $7,000 a week, a vacation in Tahiti, or maybe groceries for a year? Well, our next guest entered a contest sponsored by AARP Colorado, with the prize being, get this, 16 weeks of personal training and paid entry to a half marathon.
While it may not seem as exciting as winning a boatload of cash, it certainly is healthier, and winning this contest has been a life changer. Richard Myers was a programmer and IT manager for 38 years and tells us that his career was, and I quote, great for mental exercise, but somewhat lacking in the realm of physical exertion. Richard Myers joins us in our studios with his wife, Vickers, to share his story and how you can do it too. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Great to have you. So, Richard, what enticed you to enter this contest?
We subscribed to the AARP newsletter and that monthly magazine, and it had an entry in it where you could subscribe to your local, in our case, state of Colorado, email. And every day we get news, and it had a notification of this contest that, as you said, if you won it, you got 16 weeks of a personal trainer that came to your house.
Yippee! I mean, I'd be excited if it was 16 weeks of chocolate, but
or maybe the $7,000 too.
Yes.
Exactly. So why do you think you actually won? What did you do?
I think most of the applicants, my surmise is that they all wrote stories about how their car wouldn't start and they were missing a mortgage payment and they needed this. And it was very serious. So I thought, perhaps the way to go would be the exact opposite.
So what did you do?
I made a character, which is me, since I'm rather rotund, called Bimpman. And so the entry essay was of the fight between Bimpman and his arch villains, comfy recliner guy, big screen TV man, and so forth.
And Dorito boy.
And Dorito, I like that. A henchman.
All right. So, Richard, how has this changed your life? I mean, how often are you working with a trainer? And are you actually eating less because of this? No more Doritos?
No more Doritos. Yes, I'm fortunate enough that I'm working out with her twice a week.
Ooh.
And I'm running 4 times a week and doing other exercises. And I've changed what I'm eating also. And the combination of those two has just been wonderful. Down 2 whole pant sizes already.
Wow,
that's something.
Good. Well, Vickers, so we want to ask you about this. I saw a photo that was so sweet, and you were actually measuring Richard's waistline. And so, obviously you're his sort of support backup. So how have you been helping him?
First of all, I'm cooking healthy meals. And then I have been recording him and his trainer, Julie. And so he has those exercises that you can see on video so he can repeat them during the week without her there. And I'm also out walking with him.
So how have your meals changed? You say you're making healthy meals. I mean, how? Just give us an example.
I'm making low-cal, low-fat, but tasty meals. And we're trying to eat 6 small meals a day instead of 3 large meals a day.
Oh, okay. So, what is exactly are you making fish? Are you making broiled chicken?
It's like the Mediterranean diet.
Oh, I love the Mediterranean. So, yeah, healthy like feta cheese and nuts and what else? Olives.
More protein and good oils for you.
And not a lot of desserts.
And not a lot of desserts.
Oh,
Gets you every
it's
time,
such a
doesn't
bummer.
it? Well, Richard, we understand that you write a blog and you use your name,
Your alias.
Bimpman.
Yes.
And you are very funny, clearly, and very candid. But I have to say, you're looking rather svelte. I mean, are you thinking of changing the name of your blog anytime soon?
I can't think of any other mode of locomotion that might be appropriate that's a little smaller than a blimp. Balloon Man doesn't sound quite right. So I think we'll stick with Blimp Man for a while longer.
Well, it has a certain panache, doesn't it?
does.
Right. Tell us exactly the name of your blog.
Blimp Man's blog, Running the Distance.
Ooh, love it.
So if we actually Google that on the AARP.org website, it'll pop up.
In fact, if you just Google Blimp Man, nothing else, just the word Blimp Man with no space, it'll be the first thing that pops up.
I bet there are not too many. See, you're the one. You're heading out there. So finally, what message do you really want to send to others?
Don't give up. If a person that starts off at 272 pounds who can't run more than half a block unless being chased by a dog can get to the point that just in a few weeks running 3 miles without stopping, anything is possible. It truly is.
Oh, that's impressive. Well, Richard Myers, AARP contest winner, Blimpman blog author, and Vicar Myers, your amazing behind-the-scenes support system. You two are very inspiring. Best of luck with a half marathon, and we babes can't wait until you cross that finish line.
Thanks so much.
I'm AARP President Rob Ramasco, inviting you to join me in Boston for AARP's Life at 50 Plus event. From May 8th to 10th, there will be celebrity speakers, entertainers, and special sessions on how to live your best life. Hope to see you there.
And now it's time to give credit where credit is due.
Executive producer extraordinaire Angel Livas, who earns her wings weekly.
Audio and technical guru Julio Gonzalez, who magically pulls it all together.
Production assistant John Allen, who takes care of the details, even ones we haven't thought of.
Webmaster wizard Gail Jane, who makes twoboomerbabes.com a fab place to visit.
Social media marvel Michelle Bernard McClure, who transports us into the 21st century.
Founding members of the Chicago chapter of the Two Boomer Babes Supper Club, Mike and Larry Israel, for your unfailing love and support.
Our husbands, daughters, family, and friends, even with smirks and eye rolls, who encourage us all the way and give us great material, often without knowing it.
Our moms and upstairs directors, Jane and Sally, who are cheering us on from their bridge game in the sky.
Our home away from home, Delmarva Public Radio, and to you, our listeners, for joining us each week and spurring us on.
Two Boomer Babes Radio Hour is produced in collaboration with AARP Radio.